and today I thought that I would show you how to make quiche. This is a very versatile dish. You can add different things to it. You can add sausage, bacon, no meat at all, make it vegetarian. And you can use it for breakfast or brunch, which I think is perfect for the holidays coming up. If you've got guests coming over, you can make this up and pop it in the oven and you have a brunch or a breakfast for your guests, and it's really good. Or you can have it for dinner like we do. You can serve toast with it, biscuits. There's lots of different ways to make this quiche and serve this quiche. So if you want to see how I do it, come along. These are the ingredients you will be using for the quiche. You're going to use, you can use button mushrooms, but I use the sliced mushrooms, so a can of those. Medium cheddar cheese, or you can use the Mexican blend cheese. You can actually use anything in this. A package I use of the reduced sodium real bacon pieces, or again you can use sliced cooked bacon. A half of a cup of half and half. You can use fat-free. 10 ounces or 1 1/4 cup of egg beaters original, or you can also use the southern style. I have done that before too. I have a leftover red pepper I'm going to throw in there, about a half of one. I'm going to use a green pepper and some onion. And also right there in the front is a rolled up pie crust, so refrigerated pie crust, or you can use a homemade pie crust. Like I said, this meal is very versatile. You can add whatever suits your family. So this is what I'm going to use today though. Okay, first thing you need to do is put your pie crust into a pie plate if you're just using the refrigerated kind or a homemade one. If not, I've used the ones in the tins before too, in the freezer section, the deep dish ones. Those are good. So I went ahead and just kind of pinched around the crust, and I have the oven on, getting heated up at 350. You're going to take a fork and you're going to poke holes in your pie crust, and then you are going to put this in the oven, just the pie crust, on 350 for about 15 to 20 minutes before you add the quiche filling. I added a little pat of butter to a pan. I'm heating it up, melting it. And what you're going to do is you are going to saute your mushrooms and your onions in this butter for a little bit. I've actually decided to do 2 cans of mushrooms today on this one. So while the crust is in the oven, you are wanting to saute this stuff up. I'm sure you can also add, if you want to, the green peppers or the red peppers. If you use anything like that too, you can add that to this if you want to soften those up a little bit. They will soften some in the oven, but you know, it's to whatever you guys like. So your family, you and your family. Okay, I went ahead and added the red and green peppers just because I wanted ours to soften up a little more. So yeah, isn't that pretty? Look, it's already Christmas colors for Christmas time if you make this at Christmas. Okay, I pulled the pie crust out of the oven, so it's sitting over there on the stove. So for the filling, I'm going to use 1 1/4 cups of egg beaters, or 10 ounces. Dump that in there. You're also going to want salt and pepper in this in a minute. Okay, now you need a half a cup of half and half, and again you can use fat-free, helps cut those calories. I did not this time. I don't even know if I saw fat-free there, honestly. So a half a cup of half and half. I'm going to go ahead and put salt and pepper in this, because that is your only seasoning. So if you want seasoning, go ahead and add it at this part. If you don't, you just like the flavor of the peppers and the meat, whatever you put in there, that's fine too. You could use hot sausage too in here, or chorizo would be good. I was thinking of all the different things you could do with this dish. It's endless, I'm telling you. Okay. Okay, it says to use 3/4 of a cup or so of shredded cheese, cheddar, or you can use Mexican blend. I'm going to use a package of the real bacon. I've used sliced bacon before, which you're going to want to cook that up beforehand if you do that. But this flavors it really good too. Or you can leave the meat out altogether. If you want to do like a vegetarian dish, that's perfectly fine. Okay, I have the onions, mushrooms, green peppers, and red peppers. I'm going to dump that in here into the mixture in the bowl. And then stir it together before you dump it into the pie crust. You can add less goodies to it if you want more type of egg or however. You could freeze this too. Once you get it together, you could freeze this or freeze leftovers. Make it ahead and warm it up. This is really good in the microwave, warmed up even in the microwave. Okay, I am actually going to put the pie crust on a cookie sheet because I don't trust it. It doesn't usually boil over, but you know, to be on the safe side, I'm going to put it on a cookie sheet. Okay? And then you are going to dump all the goodness into the pie crust. Kind of move it around a little bit. Looks like some of the egg come out over here, but that's not a big deal, really. Okay, and then you are going to put this in the oven on 350 for 40 to 45 minutes.